In this video, I'm going to teach you how to actually become a master of Facebook advertising. Everyone's looking for a secret tip or hack to succeed with Facebook ads, but the truth is, there isn't one. Any secret hack, strategy, or tactic that you learn today might work for a little while, but it's going to be short-lived. Whenever something like that comes along, pretty soon everyone piles in and starts doing it. And once everybody is doing it on the platform, it pretty quickly becomes ineffective. And then it's back to square one and you're trying to find out what the next thing is going to be. But there is a way to avoid that cycle, and that's by focusing your time and energy on the skills that are going to turn you into a true master of Facebook advertising and marketing in general. Not only will this make you a better advertiser on Facebook who's able to weather storms and adapt no matter what changes come your way, but it will also make you a better marketer in general who's able to succeed on any platform. And that's the ultimate goal. These platforms like Facebook and Instagram, they will come and go. And if you can become a great marketer on any platform, it means that you're secure now and into the future as well, no matter what the hot platform is right now. Okay, so let's talk about each of the skills you need to develop and how to actually develop each of them. Skill number one is mastering how to press the like button on YouTube videos. The best way to do that is to practice. So go ahead, tap the like button below this video if you find it helpful. Makes a huge difference to the channel and I really do appreciate it. But seriously, now let's talk about what the actual first skill is, and that is learning how to craft a great offer. The reason I put this at number one is because if you can't come up with a great offer, meaning an offer that your audience really wants, then it makes everything else much more difficult. Compare that to if you have a fantastic offer that your audience just can't wait to buy, then everything becomes really easy. You don't even need to be that great at ads if you have a really compelling, powerful offer. But unfortunately, so many people who get into Facebook advertising, they skip over the offer and they go, okay, I've got my thing, I want to sell it, now I'm going to start Facebook ads, versus, okay, I've got my thing, how do I really craft this offer into something fantastic? Then once I've done that, I'll move into advertising. That's how you should approach it. And this is the thing with your offer. Crafting it is actually a skill, and it's not just like, well, this is what I've got to sell, I'm going to go out and sell it. You should be looking at it from the perspective of, this is what I've got to sell, I'm going to learn how to craft a fantastic offer around that product or service, and then once I do that, I'll have an offer that I can then go out and promote. So focus on building that skill of crafting offers. Don't just gloss over it and move straight into the later stages of marketing. One of the best resources I found recently on crafting offers is a book by Alex Hormozi. It's called $100 Million Offers. I really recommend you go and read that. It's probably one of the most practical things I've read in recent times on how to actually craft, come up with, and implement a great offer for your business. So check that one out. The next skill you really should be working on is copywriting and messaging, because this is going to improve every aspect of your business, not just your Facebook and Instagram ads, but it's also going to help with your email marketing campaigns, your landing pages, your sales pages. Every single thing that you write in your business is going to improve. It's going to get you more leads and sales if you improve your copywriting and your messaging skills. This, for me and for most marketers, is something that's an ongoing thing. It's not like you just learn copywriting and stop. It's a skill that you should always be working on and building, because it's probably the most valuable skill that you can actually develop for yourself. There are two main ways to improve your copywriting and messaging skills. The first one is books. I'll give you a few recommendations now. The first one, Breakthrough Advertising by Gene Schwartz, really good. It's copywriting, but it's also general marketing theory as well. So definitely a must read there. The other one I recommend, Ogilvy on Advertising, really good book as well. Check that one out. Two others here, Influence and Persuasion by Robert Cialdini. These ones are more about the persuasion side of copywriting and messaging, and I really recommend those two as well. A couple of others that I'll leave you with now is Wizard of Ads by Roy Williams, and then another book called Cashvertising. All of these I'll pop in the description as well so you can check them out. So studying copywriting through books is fantastic, but the best thing you can do is actually start writing. So the more you write, the better you will get at this. So make sure that you are writing every single day. Write ads, write emails, write landing pages. Doesn't matter how good they are, you will get better over time as you practice this skill. You can only get so much from books. If you're not actually writing copy, then you won't get better at it. Okay, the third skill is the creative side of things. So this is the images and videos. If you're not great at coming up with creative ideas, then your ads are always going to struggle. It's a skill that needs to be worked on and developed as well. And what most people don't realize is there are multiple elements to this. this. So the first one is you need to be able to come up with original, innovative ideas. That's actually one of the best ways to get ahead, I think, with Facebook and Instagram ads, is if you can be original and innovative with your creatives, then you stand out in the feed. What most people end up doing is they look through Facebook, they study others or they study their competitors and just kind of go with something the same. It's the ones that innovate and are ahead of the curve that stand out and that get the best results. What I've learned since being in advertising is creativity is a skill as well. I always saw myself as not a creative person. I just thought I don't have a creative bone in my body, but you can actually work on this. And I'll talk about that in just a second. So you need to study the platform, in this case, Facebook and Instagram, and understand, well, what works in terms of creatives on this platform, because it's very different on Facebook compared to, let's say, TikTok or Snapchat or any other platform. So you have to factor that in when you're coming up with creatives. And again, this is just a skill that you learn. And the other thing is you have to understand what works from an advertising perspective when it comes to creatives. It's about actually getting the attention and interest of your customer or client. So it's not just about something that's beautiful, but it's about something that serves its purpose, which is grabbing that attention. Now, if you want to improve this skill, there is a great book called Cultivating Creativity by Amar Martha, and I hope I haven't butchered that name, but that dives into that creative skill and how to develop and work on that. Other things I like to do are 1, study what people are doing in other industries. So not necessarily studying your competitors, but looking around and looking for creative ideas that are coming from other industries, whether it's big corporate giants or whether it's small players out there who are doing really, really well. Have a look around and study what others are doing on Facebook and on Instagram. The way to see that is either just browsing your newsfeed or by using the Facebook ad library. It's a great resource where you can go and see what any page is running in terms of ads. Another place I like to go now is YouTube. I will study YouTube. I'll look at titles and thumbnails and what people are doing there in terms of creative ideas, and I'll try and bring that over to Facebook. The reason for that is that YouTube is very creator focused. Everyone on YouTube is a creator. And so they are doing this day in, day out. They're coming up with really good thumbnails and titles because that is the lifeblood of their business. They need people to click on those thumbnails and titles. And so I use YouTube as a great source of inspiration. Okay, let's move on to the next one now, which is conversion rate optimization, or CRO. This is the skill of learning how to optimize for leads and sales on your website. So Facebook ads are going to bring you traffic, which is great. But if you don't know how to convert that traffic into leads and sales, then it's just a very expensive exercise of bringing people to your website who end up just bouncing away and leaving, right? So you need to learn CRO so you can run split tests on your landing pages, on your sales pages, on your email marketing campaigns, and everything else to be constantly improving those to turn more of the traffic that you pay for from Facebook into leads and customers. What that's obviously going to do is then lead to increased profits for your business or for your clients. Now, this is a really important skill to learn whether you're doing this for your own business or for your clients. And here's why. Obviously, if you're doing it for your own business, you can identify what's working and what's not on your website. You can go in and focus on improving that to put more money in your pocket. But for clients, if you can identify weak points in their sales funnels and you can consult with them and give them advice around how to further optimize those funnels for more profits in their business, it's going to make 1, your job as an advertiser much, much easier. 2, your clients are going to absolutely love you for that. And 3, it can become another revenue source for your business because you can provide consulting and maybe even implementation around CRO. And that naturally leads me into the next skill, which is data analysis. You need to know how to collect data reliably, so from Facebook, from Google Analytics, and from other third-party platforms. And then once you've collected that data, you need to know exactly how to interpret it, understand it, and then use it to make smart decisions. This is where a lot of people fall over. They will say, my Facebook ads aren't working anymore. And I will say, well, what's changed? Like, what in your data has actually changed? Because then we'll know what we need to focus on to fix it. And the answer is usually crickets. Once you know how to analyze and understand and interpret data, that data will give you incredibly valuable insights and it will guide you on what to focus on and what to do next. It takes the guesswork out of it. It tells you what to test next with your ads. It tells you what to focus on with your CRO and everything else across the back end of the business. This is a skill that if you are running ads and you haven't mastered it or you haven't focused any time and attention on it, that's something I would recommend doing right away. A couple of resources for you on this if you want to go deeper. Chris Mercer is a great resource at measurementmarketing.io, and there's another website called Data Driven You that really dives into this as well. But if you want something now to help you understand your Facebook ad data, read your results, and learn what to focus on next on the Facebook ad side of things, check out this video, which will walk you through that whole process and exactly how I do it. What I'll leave you with is to make sure you spend time every single week improving each of these skills. That's going to compound and turn you into a fantastic Facebook marketer and also a fantastic marketer in general. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.